Welcome on in to today's video where I'm going to be giving you the top 5 best tricks for Neon Dawn that we have found already. These are going to be some game-changing tricks that you need to know, and a few will also apply to some of the major changes that have come out with the season. Make sure you stick around to the end because the last trick is going to, well, it's overpowered. And let's get straight on into it. First of all, we're going to be giving you a trick for the Jager Rework. For those of you who do play Jaeger, your intention has now changed when you are going to be placing down those ADSs. You can no longer have those 3 charges that go off, instead it's going to recharge after 10 seconds, but it will have infinite amounts of charges. Essentially what this does mean is you no longer want to be making sure that you get the most out of your ADSs. Instead, your intention has changed to survival. You don't want your ADS to take out 3 flashbangs then get shot out. You want it to last for that whole round in game. Therefore, you're going to have to tweak your positioning a little bit when placing them down. And a fantastic spot that I will always stick by and set up on border is going to be this right here. First of all, I go ahead and place down one in Archives, and this is going to be by the computer section. If you simply vault onto the desk, you will be able to place it down there. And this is for when you play on Armory lockers. Next up, we move over here and place our Jaeger ADS right here. Then the final ADS is going to be placed right down here. And when I place it by the lockers, I'm placing it on the chair, and this is a fantastic spot to use that I've used for a long time. This is one setup. Use it and use it as inspiration for your other setups on different maps. Your main goal is survival. On the Archives one, it is very difficult for anyone to take it out from the window or elsewhere, and it will be able to recharge and it'll have a long lifespan. The rest of them are pretty self-explanatory too. The one right by the lockers is fantastic because it is very hard to take out unless somebody pushes into Armory. Your main focus is the lifespan. Next up is going to be a fantastic Echo drone spot that you can use on border. As disappointing as it is, Echo's drones are now visible, which is a great change depending on how you look at it, or depending if you are an Echo main. Therefore, you can see them very easily now, and they are completely visible to you when you are going to be taking out an Echo drone, which means you need to get a little more creative with your Echo drone spots and positioning behind them. One that I would highly recommend you to use and take inspiration from is this one on border. What I come over here is in an open area. I simply go ahead and throw my Echo drone onto the TV by the fan. Next up, you will need to shoot out the fan. Make sure you shoot it out so that your drone can actually jump up, because otherwise it's going to get stuck on it. Make sure that you don't get stuck on the side ledge, and then when you jump or press the spacebar or whatever button it is to jump up on your Echo drone, you will be able to land and connect with that top ledge that I'm on here. And this is a fantastic spot because if you look, you have such an incredible view from the top area, from the bottom, all the way over to CCTV. Now what I mean by this is that you can get even more creative, is opening up some rotations or opening up a little impact spot in CCTV or break room, which will allow you to get a bit of a wider angle. This won't always be needed, bear that in mind, but it is very useful and you can use it in a lot of situations. Next up is going to be Hibana's rework. You now need to know about Hibana more than ever, and this rework too, because she has got some very special tricks that I will be showing you very soon, so make sure you do stick around. Hibana had a rework with Operation Neon Dawn, and it is fantastic to the point where she is a very strong operator. Hibana now has the ability to divide her pellets down into multiple numbers. Essentially, she can fire 6 pellets, she can fire 4, or even 2, and you can select it to whatever fits your need at that time, which is going to mean that you can get a lot more creative when you are going to be opening up reinforcements or even hatches, and overall it will allow you to be more efficient with it because you're not having to use too many pellets for something that doesn't really need it. For example, this is what it will look like when you fire 2 pellets with the Hibana. However, when you go ahead and fire multiple, you will be able to get a wider spread. Not only that, but Hibana can take out a soft hatch with only 2 pellets. As you might know, a soft hatch will be able to take it out in those 2 pellets, however a reinforced hatch will be able to be taken out by Hibana in only 4 pellets, which is going to mean you can save your pellets even more. In a lot of situations on maps that have got a lot of hatches widespread across it, you can use those 4 pellets to take out 3 to 4 hatches if you want to, and blow them all at the same time, because she is able to do that. She does have a lot more control with how many pellets she can use, and you need to know about this and start using her, as well as a few tricks that you can pull off up your sleeve, which I will be showing you. Next up, we've got a little bit of a trick for the Maestro and Aruni combination. Now this right here is a trick that I've spoken a lot about on stream when I am live on Twitch, And if you have been on the streams, you'll probably know about this trick and this synergy earlier than you would expect. If you would like to catch me when I am live, so you can ask me any questions that you do have, I do stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6:30 PM GMT. There will be a link below too in the description. Or if you just want to check out some amazing plays like this one, you can do too. Now, when Aruni's gates get disabled, they will be deactivated for 30 seconds, and then usually a defender or another player on your team will manually have to come over and activate them by simply shooting a bullet at them. This is a topic I did explain in the Aruni guide, and that will be there in the top right in a card if you'd like to check it out. Now, Maestro and Aruni are going to work really well together with this new season. And that is simply because if your Maestro camera is in the vicinity of that Aruni gate, it can actually reset it without having to get a defender to come and manually do it. This is what they mean when efficiency is clever laziness. When you hop onto your Maestro camera, what you will be able to do is use that laser, which you're probably all thinking of right now, and you can fire it at the pressure point where you'd normally turn it on, and you will be able to reactivate that Aruni gate. This therefore means you no longer have to expose yourself as a defender when trying to do it if you are Maestro. And Maestro is already a very strong operator too, and it's a lovely little synergy that they do have between them. Next up is going to be the absolutely insane Hibana trick that you can use to open up one wall. If you are looking to open up a reinforced wall as Hibana, you usually won't be able to do that. Unless you do decide to use all of your pellets on it, of course. However, we don't do that. You are able to open up one reinforcement with only 8 pellets. And it is fairly simple to carry out. All you have to do is place 4 of your pellets on the bottom reinforcement like I have done here. Then you simply go ahead and place the other 4 on the top like I've done there. And you will be able to detonate it, and boom, there you go. You have got yourself a full reinforcement open, just like that. However, there's one final step to it. You're going to need yourself a sledge or somebody with a little bit of soft destruction, because you don't want to find yourself shooting it out using all of your bullets on your own magazines. Instead, grab yourself a sledge or another player on your team that will be able to open it up for you, as it will remove all the metal reinforcement, but it leaves the soft, so you'll need a sledge or some kind of player like that to do that. If this is a problem for you and you usually solo queue, so it might be a little bit difficult for you, and you're going to be doing your placements this season, well, there are a lot of people in the similar boat to you, and we have a massive Discord. We've just reached over 350 members on it, and we have got looking for group posts left, right, and center. If you are looking to find a squad for the new season, now is the time to join the Discord. There is a link down below in the description where you can find many other players who are in a similar skill level looking to play. And maybe you'll find yourself the sledge to your Hibana. That right there were the top 5 tricks you need to know about for Neon Dawn in Rainbow Six Siege. I hope it did help you out. If it did, be sure to drop a like on the video. Subscribe for more tips and tricks videos exactly like these ones. Comment down below your thoughts on Operation Neon Dawn. I want to hear it. And I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.